So to the birds, Daniel, are ready?
Yes, I'm quite ready. Just let me share my screen. Good morning, everybody. Welcome from Germany. A real pleasure to be here with Binance today. It's a privilege to be on the screen with some of the products that we're looking at here. It's absolutely exciting to be part of the overall process to get involved with Binance and to deliver a little bit about our project to get this started. So, okay. Ready anytime that you are. There we go. We've got a little bit of the preview of some of our birds on the screen to get started with, just to get the excitement going. We're very pleased with our bird family. We have a various set of NFTs that we'll talk a little bit about further as they fit into the overall Tuda Birds meta nest. So, Tuda Birds is all about democratized gaming. We're taking a simpler and different approach to what is typically out there. We are starting off with a big set of to come of social gaming. We're looking at people being able to play head to head. We're not an AR and a VR environment yet. Everything that we built in terms of our backbone will, of course, enable these things. But what we consider ourselves is the first step into the metaverse. The amount of people that are out there that play all of these exciting and funky three-dimensional and VR games it's a huge quantity, but we're looking at everybody else, the people who play the simpler games, and we'll get into that little bit detail here as we go ahead. So it's democratized gaming. The MetaNest backbone, which has already been built, where we've been working for the past 9 or 10 months, is consisting of primarily the Nest Bet system, the Nest NFT, and our DeFi backbone behind all of it. And this builds into the detail we'll go into in a moment around evolving NFTs, where games are enabled within virtual real estate. The NFTs are the players' avatars and their identity. We have fair play gaming. We call it beak to beak because we're in the bird space. It's head to head gaming. Everything that happens between any of the gaming and betting and that goes on is always a winner loser environment. The house never takes the profits. We're here to share our revenues from the games with the token holders, and 85% of the game revenues go directly back to the players. Beside that, on top of that, and under that is our overall DeFi backbone that we've built within our team. We have a yield farm. We have an internal game wallet, which allows us to have our cross-bridge tokens set up in space. And coming soon, we'll be delivering our Tuda Bridge, which is allowing the cross-chain conversions between currently BSC and Solana. Quick touch on the tokenomics is we have 1 billion tokens max market cap ever, 250 million currently on BSC, the same on Solana, with 2 additional chains to come later on in this year. Our bridge will allow the crossover between each of these. And it's not so much a technology play. What we're really trying to do here is to take advantage of the technologies that are being developed and utilize them within the MetaNest. We want to spread across the different blockchains because, first of all, this is absolutely the future. It's secondly, definition of what the metaverse is really meant to be. We use the wallet and your holdings as your identifiers to give you a sovereign ID within our environment. And we want to really enable access to anybody and everybody who has whatever types of holdings that they're looking for. It's casual gaming. Everybody will be welcome. So we'll start focusing a little bit quickly on the Nest Bet area, which is where we have, as I said, the fair play gaming. There's never any doubt about the mechanism that works in our gaming because, as I said, the MetaNest doesn't win if a loser wins. If a player loses, excuse me, we are in a position where we are enabling people to play each other together. We're the facility that allows this. We have integrated our NFTs as avatars for the player use within the games. There's utility of the NFTs as well, where there's a revenue share that will go from our aftermarket royalties. We'll share with token holders 1/3, and we'll share with NFT holders 1/3. And we think that this is a nice change because it crosses over and connects the interest between these 2 typically separate viewpoints that people have. Within each of the games, there's an integrated leaderboard. There will be a cross mechanism as well. We've also already built the bonus system. Our first game, which is a competitive head-to-head crypto prediction called Battle 200X, allows for every single player, every single game. We have allocated a 1 million pot of our tokens, and every game gets 50 bird for earnings. The other really interesting, exciting change that we find is very different is that we're getting true earning opportunities. There's always the play to earn element, of course, but what we're talking about here is giving users the opportunity to come in, promote games, learn social skills, learn abilities that will allow them to actually level up their own lives. So you can find the opportunities within our space for promotion and moderation, because our users make sure the games stay fair. And if you create a room in a game in a virtual playing room, then you have the opportunity to earn from that, and you have the opportunity to share that revenue with other users who will be doing your promotion. Next steps that we have will be delivering the virtual room capabilities on top of the plan that we've just discussed. There'll be a full library of games that users will be able to check out. We have a really interesting on-ramp for streaming gamers and video challengers, where they will be able to further monetize what they're doing without impacting their current advertising on Twitch and YouTube and TikTok and the like. The target is hundreds of simple and complex head-to-head games. We have a flagship game with our birds that is in planning and will be delivered, but the biggest focus is the simple things. So we have a retro Birdtris game. We have, which is a Tetris head-to-head. We have the Battle 200X game coming, in process. Both of these will soon be released with our own token in place as well. And the other element that we have built into the backbone and are working on with game partners is to allow non-blockchain games to connect into us to allow the exact same type of mechanisms to work for them. A little bit too far, excuse me. So this is a quick look at what the Battle 200X game is. You come in, you select the room, you make your choice, you make your bet. There's an idle time that allows for a fair play again, where the first person in, last person in don't have any different advantages over each other. You can check this out on our website. You'll find everything in the menus. And this is a quick look at the Birdtris, our retro Tetris game, which has got a bunch of exciting stuff in it as well. You have the ability to earn our tokens. You'll have the ability to have random airdrops of our assets, our NFT, that help your tutor birds to evolve. And we'll touch on that in a second. So then that brings us around to the NFT model, where we have a absolutely unique NFT where the birds, rather than breeding, the birds themselves say that they don't breed like the common kitties and horses do. What they do is they evolve, they raise themselves. Because the backstory here is that the birds have realized that the earth has been destroyed. The birds need to fix themselves up so that they can level up, strengthen up, and equip themselves to be able to go to space. That is the entire concept around the flagship game that will be coming. But the difference is that you will be able to take these multiple NFTs and you will allow these NFTs to do exactly what I'll show you right here. So you have your basic bird NFT, you have a helmet, you have a jetpack. You'll be able to buy these, you'll be able to build these, you'll be able to exchange and trade these within our own NFT marketplace and direct trading to come, as well as our partnerships with a couple of NFT marketplaces and possibly with Binance NFT if things go the way that we're discussing it. So what you do is you take your bird, and we jumped the slide here somehow. The helmet will move on to the main bird. You will be able to visualize what your NFT looks like. And the exciting thing here to us is that we are going to allow the users to visualize their own NFTs. At the point when they have got to the one that you see on your screen, they will be able to push a mint button. They will be able to create their own NFT in their own image. The original NFT will be burned. The new NFT will carry all of the attributes, the scarcities, rarities, and all of the technicalities from the old, so it'll have full provenance. But meanwhile, the original NFT set of this little guy here on the left, he will be out of the original set, which increases the scarcity. So we have an interesting balance, and it'll be we're kind of excited to see where people go with this, because as you burn your old NFT and create a new one with a higher value, which gives you greater access, it gives you higher winnings, and it gives you more frequency of drops and bonuses. But meanwhile, the original NFTs values will be going up potentially because the rarities is increasing, because each time somebody creates the new one, the old set is one less than it was. So that's what the Tootabirds will end up looking like in that space. Finally, we have our inbuilt DeFi backbone, and our team has been working in the DeFi space for several years. We have built our own sales site, our own IDO site. We have an internal wallet for full integration. We have a yield farm called TudaFarm, which is coming very soon. Before the end of the month, it will be opening, and shortly after that we will implement our already built but still being finalized. We want to make sure we don't have wormhole type situations happening, so we've written our code extremely tight to deliver the bridging mechanism to work properly. The cross token and wallet sales facilities have been in there, as are our NFT minting and purchasing mechanisms. Building on the DeFi will be the gamer network and partner services that we talked about earlier, full NFT minting, direct player-to-player token and NFT OTC to enable quick, cheap trading of NFT assets. The fair play facility for the IDO is something that's going to come further down the road, based on our own experience about how, well, our industry is a little bit messy for some of these things. So we're working out with a partnership with our auditing partner to create an ability to come up with things that are a little bit more safe and secure for users to invest in. So that's the quick overview of Tootabirds. I'm not sure at all where our timing is, but Tootabirds is pronounced the same way you would say to the moon. We're building our gamer API, which is going to help us to onboard tens of thousands of users with our current partner to start with, and more to come. You can see all of our tokenomics, the tweet paper, our roadmap, everything's at tootabirds.io. Metanest.tootabirds.io is the prime site for the games. We will be bringing in 100 or more social games. And these are not, again, they're not the very complex play. We're looking at the things that your brother would play, your sister, your mother, your friends. We're looking at head-to-head Sudoku and enabling a lot of things where we've seen over the course of the pandemic all kinds of people that are distanced from each other, but they're able to work together or speak together, reconnect together online, and we want to give them the ability to play some of these games online. And finally, our Battle 200X and Birdtris are currently running right now. They'll soon be live with our own token. Our smart contract fully audited, our yield farm coming soon, the cross-chain bridge coming soon. We've got a fully revealed team. We're listed on a cross centralized exchange, Coinsbit, and we have a fully locked LP available for purchase on PCS and Radium today. And our NFT whitelist is currently open at metanest.tootabirds.io. Our teams are available on Telegram and on Discord, and we're always there with a bunch of folks and a brilliant community of users and investors that we want to send nothing but gratitude for their faith, their support, and the positioning that we're in so far. So just we'll end up with a short little video that gives you the evolution concept of how our birds work. And this is I call this one our Iron Man bird, because you can see how he suits up. And it's just to give you the visualization of how you add the helmet, you add the jetpack, you add the overall elements of the bird to make yourself be able to evolve this bird. And each step of the way, any one of these NFT assets can be traded, can be purchased, and can be built. And I think it's really exciting that the users will have the opportunity to create their own NFTs, visualize it their own way with the assets that they want, change the angle that it's looking at, change some colors and adjust, and then your avatar actually becomes personalized, built from our NFTs. The birds that you see at the very beginning of this video are what we call the pioneer birds. And it's an important element that we've noticed in the industry, that giving an earning mechanism to users is a great thing. But if they can't afford the NFTs to get themselves into the position where they can earn, then it makes it very difficult. So our pioneer birds will be, which are ready to go at any time. The pioneer birds like these little fellas here, the owl that you see, there's 9 different species. There's 9,000 of these altogether of 8 different species of birds. And these will be entry level. It will always be available for users to have access at an affordable price, because to be able to come in and earn, to be able to come in and learn and extend your own capability in this crazy industry of ours, where we have hundreds of projects every day, we want to enable these users to build the social skills, the community skills, the sharing and promotion skills that they're going to earn from. But if they can't afford the NFT, it's ridiculous that they can't get in. So these little guys that you see here are the ones that, well, I guess you don't see them now. They are the ones that allow you to always have access to our system. So that's the quick overview of Tootabirds. I think we're okay for time, so I'll say thank you very much, and once again, much gratitude to our users and our investors, because they're the ones that have brought us forward and driven us to where we are. Join our NFT whitelist, find us on PancakeSwap, and thanks very much to DoraHacks and Binance for hosting us today.
Yeah, totally. Thank you very much, Daniel, for the presentation. I do like the last piece, which showed the Iron Man birds. It looks really cute. Yeah, thank you very much for the presentation. Looking forward to see how you guys doing in the future. Yeah.